Can we do a new segment called My Wife Bullies Me?
Yes, we can.
When you get married, it's time to get picked on by your wife for the rest of your life. She can make fun of you because it would be hard for you to just get up and leave. So all your shit is there, and you promised in front of God and her dad that you'd stay. It was Easter. Aaron was coordinating things with Hoppytown, our Easter mascot, Hoppytown. I think you guys met out front. And she came down to visit me, and I was having a nice Easter with the Easter basket she made for me with all kinds of Reese's products in it, and I had put on a selection of music, and she in a really roundabout way, like we call them chain zingers. You know, like a chain zinger is like if somebody's like taking your French fries off of your plate while you're eating, and then you go like, instead of just saying, "Hey, you're taking all my fries," you go like, "So where are you gonna deposit it?" And then the other person goes, well, "Deposit what?" And you go like, "Oh, your money. Don't you have a bunch of extra money now?" And they go, "What do you mean?" And you go like, "Well, because you're getting so rich now, aren't you? Like, because you're saving so much money on blood pressure medication." "No, what are you talking about?" "Well, don't you have like really low blood pressure?" No, I don't think so." "Well, then how come your sodium intake just seems to be so high? What are you talking about? You're eating my fucking fries!" That's a chain zinger. So she came down and did a chain zinger. I'm not going to try to recreate it.
I want to hear more chain zingers.
They're not easy, and they become a thing unto themselves. Like, just try it with your loved ones at home.
So the person zinging you is doing a
They start 8 steps back, and they make you go, "What do you mean?" Like 8 times, and then they insult you.
Okay.
So she did one of those, and I'm not going to bother to recreate her chain zinger, but it just
God,
it
I wish
ended
you would.
because of the music I was listening to. She called me a gay drug dealer.
Wait, is that how she opened up the chain zing, or is that the payoff of the chain zing?
No, that's not how she opened up the chain zing.
I'm still confused about what a chain zing.
Well, I shouldn't have distracted you with that, but I didn't want to undersell her bullying of me. It's very sophisticated. I don't remember what her chains are. Her chains are a little sloppy. I don't want to try to recreate them. They're lame half the time.
Do you chain zing her, or is this only...
Yeah, I do.
So what would be you chain zinging Aaron?
I don't know. They're hard. They're hard to do.
All right. Well, you're asking us to buy a premise that I don't quite understand right now.
I'm asking you to buy a cup of coffee. So my wife.
This episode can't be called Chain Zinger until you tell me what a fucking chain zinger really is. What's the meat and potatoes of a chain zinger?
All right, Jeff.
Derek,
Jeff, they...
Try and chain zing me on what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Jeff, are they removable?
What?
The tattoos.
Which tattoos are you talking about?
The ones that you get in prison.
The ones I got in prison?
Yeah, didn't you go to prison?
I've never been to prison. But
what happened after you hit that tree?
Which tree?
The one that you hit in your car.
I didn't hit a tree. What?
Aren't you an alcoholic?
No.
I tried to back into. It was. I don't want to do a chain zinger on command. They're hard. They're hard.
I want to know what a fucking chain zinger is.
I just tried one. It was bad, yes. But I did one.
Give me a fucking historical chain zinger.
No, I don't keep track of them.
But you're grinding an axe about chain zinging.
All right. Okay.
We're not leaving this room until I fucking know what a chain zinger is.
All right. Is it hard for you to do your eyes hurt? Do your eyes hurt?
Currently?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, but doesn't all the flash photography hurt your eyes?
When does lots of flash photography?
When you do a red carpet.
Oh yeah, I mean, you asked me, is it possible where there's lots of flash photography?
You were in that movie recently,
right? That movie called
what? Lawnmower Man 3.
Yeah, right.
Because aren't you Job? Don't you have control over like time and space?
No, I was just an actor in that
Well,
film.
you're putting me on the spot. I kind of cheated with that one.
If by cheating you mean not accomplishing your goal.
Well,
broken chain zinger.
Yeah.
I want a chain zinger.
These are examples of chain zingers. Like they're not good ones.
You mean that somebody's trying to moosh it to you over the long term? They're trying to get you. They set you up. They force you through a series of hoops.
Yeah, you just make someone walk with you to the place where you slap them.
Why was I in Lawnmower Man 3 though?
Because you were putting me on the spot.
If we call this fucking episode Chain Zinger, I'll fucking kill everybody in this room. We only get to call this episode Chain Zinger if Dan does a Chain Zinger and the audience knows what the hell he's talking about.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Okay, somebody come up on stage and chain zing Dan and prove to me what he's talking about. Precisely. Nobody fucking.
No, they're hard. They're hard. You gotta.
I understand the premise. I just want to hear a story about being properly chain zinged.
Did Let's Do It? Do you have a chain zinger? Is that what you said? Let's do it. Yeah. You get. Well, let him do it first. You come up and chain zing.
What's your name?
Ben.
Hello, Ben.
We met 2 days ago.
Good to meet you.
All right.
Are you going to improv a chain zing? Are you going to? Do you have a current existing beef that you're going to zing Dan on in chain fashion?
No, it's half and half.
Okay.
Hey Ben, can I ask you? Do you
Here comes a bad chain zinger.
Do you find it difficult to move? Or aren't you part robot?
No.
Don't you have a speaker for a mouth? Because you're not talking to the microphone. Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
I see that as a chain zinger, but I don't see that as a zinger.
All right.
I see the chain.
Okay.
Okay.
Our special guest is here.
Here's the chain zinger. Hey Dan.
Yes, Ben.
Did all those doves die?
What doves? What are you talking about, Ben?
Did all those doves die when you and Aaron threw all that rice?
What rice did we throw? I don't get it. What do you mean?
At your guys' most recent wedding.
Yeah. We got married. What?
Yeah.
I mean when you and Aaron got married to doing chain zingers.
Oh, because we love them so much.
Don't fucking apply. That's not. That doesn't fucking scan. It doesn't scan at all.
They're not easy to do.
I know. Give me one version where it works. I want to know.
No, because they're hard.
Well, then why bring it up?
What? Why bring up skateboarding? Skateboarding's hard.
Yeah, but if Tony Hawk came on stage, he could skateboard.
Right, but
What's a chain zinger?
we just made it up. It's like Tony. Someone had to put wheels on a board before Tony Hawk could ever be good at something. We're sending these people out into the world.
That person didn't think he was zinging somebody. He thought he was an engineer.
Jeff. Can I ask you a question?
Only on one condition, Dan. That this is a fucking chain zinger. You can ask me multiple questions. You can ask me as many questions as you want.
Okay.
All right.
Does it does it get lonely being does it get lonely being so old?
How old?
Aren't you like as old as the universe almost?
Well, I'm a year younger than you are.
Well, but aren't you? You're not hydrogen?
No, I'm not I'm not hydrogen.
But you're at least.
I'm a mixture of different other atoms and stuff.
Oh, right. Okay, but so mostly water, right? Like, yeah.
I believe a certain high percentage of what makes up a human body is water.
Well, that would explain your slight negative charge.
Doesn't work. Doesn't fucking work. Wait, water is negatively charged?
It has a slight negative charge that's responsible for all life on the Earth. It's responsible for the capillary motion of water up into the plant.
I'm sorry. Chain zinging. Now I get it.
I'm gonna sit down.
Okay, thank you, Ben.
Ben, get the fuck out of here.
Anyways, my wife told me I had the musical taste of a gay drug dealer was the point.
See, that's just a zing. Why bring the chain into it?
I made a huge mistake when I did that, believe me.
Why walk me down a primrose path?
I just didn't want. I felt like Aaron would yell at me later if I characterized her as just coming down and saying, "You sound like a gay drug dealer listening to this music," because, like, the truth is she was more creative about it. So I wanted to acknowledge that out of fairness, but you got very distracted, like a Jack Russell Terrier, staring at a light socket
like
that you
English
think a bug went into.
Like an English bulldog, I got distracted.
Okay.
Why does a witticism have to make me go through a bunch of fucking weird hoops?
Nothing has to do anything. You're reverse Hitlering.
No, I'm Hitlering. Reverse Hitlering is a chain zinger.
What were you listening to?
What
She called you that.
LCD sound system.
All right, now I'm on her side.
Which she probably introduced me to. I was listening to a Pandora station based on LCD sound system. So there was, at the time, I guess. But you know what? That's a compliment, gay drug dealer, for music. I mean, what, like what are those guys? They're not. It's not like you get into your gay drug dealer's car and Willie Nelson's on the radio. Oh, Willie Nelson's great.
If I have to hear a stranger's music, I hope it's a gay drug dealer. That'll be good music.
That's that and clothes too, right? Like, you'd want to dress like a gay drug dealer, tau, I assume. If you want to be like, au courant. All right. I mean, they're gay and they deal drugs. They're on the bleeding edge of society.
The bleeding edge?
Yeah. Yeah, the bloody edge. Okay, hey, listen, can I ask you a question?
Dan, you get to ask me as many questions in a row as you want.
Were you really hurt, were your feelings hurt?
Just recently?
Yeah, well, specifically when Bruce Wayne hurt them.
What are you talking about?
Well, when he came to your research facility at Wayne Industries, and he rejected your inventions.
Dan, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Maybe in the history of my whole life, I don't think there's ever been a time when I have been more hurt while I was making Wayne Industries inventions, and Bruce Wayne himself came in, and he wasn't fucking digging it.
So you.
I don't know. I was fucking mortified. I was almost suicidally hurt when he came in and said, "Boo! I don't dig it. I don't like it."
And that's when you became the Riddler, right?
Oh shit! You're right. I never put those two together. I knew that I knew that one day I started becoming a supervillain and asked questions instead of giving answers.
That's why you're always questioning me.
Right?
You ruined my chain zinger.
Dan, here's a riddle for you. Riddle me this. Is it hard to ruin a chain zinger?
Well, no, it's not. You could. It's not hard.
Yeah.
No.
All you have to do is to.
It's not a magic trick.
Right.
If you do jumping jacks during it, you can ruin it. If you interrupt it, you ruin it.
I'm not allowed to really love chain zingers as a premise or a concept.
What do you mean love them? You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to ruin them.
Do you love chain zingers?
I mean, you're allowed to do whatever you want.
Do you love chain zingers?
I love chain zingers.
You, my friend, have been chain zinged. No, you haven't. It doesn't exist. It's not a thing.
All right. Well, let's bring out.
No one comes out. We're gonna fucking finish this.